This is how I set up to line bore worn holes on an H-link from a bulldozer's ripper attachment. I mounted the bearings that hold the boring bar to my work table. I then made 2 nylon liners that fit the worn holes and have the same inside diameter as the boring bar. I then slid the boring bar through the bearings and the liners in the H-link. The H-link was now positioned correctly, so I welded it to my work table. Once the link was secure, I removed the liners and I was ready to line bore. Once my hole was on size, I cut off the old welding. This saves a lot of time of having to grind it down. And that was the line boring on the first hole complete. I then repeated on the second hole to complete this side of the H-link. I cut it loose, flipped it, set up and line bored the next 2 holes. Once all 4 holes were complete, I then made bosses that I heat shrunk and welded in. While it was still hot, I welded the bosses in for good penetration. Once the H-link had cooled down, I then used the puller I made to insert the hardened bushings. Repair complete, she just needs a paint and new seals.